Learn about the actions to be taken by various personnel and duties assigned to the ship staff in case of flooding situation. A ship floats on water and hence the danger of flooding is always there. The unwanted ingress of the sea water in large quantities can result from a variety of reasons such as damage to the hull in situations of fire, grounding or collision. It can also result from bursting of any pipeline carrying sea water. Whatever be the reasons for flooding, it is a dangerous situation and certain steps must be taken immediately in case of such an event. These immediate steps form a small part of the larger emergency action plans to be followed later, and are as follows. Slow down, stop main engines and raise emergency alarm. Determine if any causalities suffered and render first aid. If necessary, check for oil hazardous substances, pollution and possibility of one. Notify technical department, designated person and relevant authorities. Assess the immediate danger of sinking and capsizing. If yes, 1. Send out distress message. 2. Prepare to evacuate vessel. If no, 1. Initiate damage control measures to ensure adequate stability. 3. Monitor situation. Command Center. 1. Fix ship's position and record all movements events. 2. Compile communication reports and inform technical department and designated person on situation. 3. Monitor latest weather forecast and assess impact on present situation. 4. Exercise damage control to reduce danger to crew, vessels and cargo. 5. Consider jettison of cargo to save the vessel. 6. Consider ballast, deballast and transfer water fuel to correct the stability of the vessel. Emergency Team 1. Conduct visual inspection of damage and report to Command Center. 2. Check for oil pollution and act accordingly. 3. Take all ballast, bilge and fuel tank soundings. 4. Check stability criteria and stress for present and worst anticipated condition. 5. Effect damage control and ensure adequate stability. 6. Ensure cargo is intact and all watertight door and ventilators shut. 7. Take fuel tanks and engine room bilge soundings. Support Team 1 provide first aid. 2. Prepare lifeboats. Emergency bilge suction in case of engine room flooding. The engine room bilges will come up due to the sea water entering the engine room. If they are not pumped out, then there is a danger of blackout condition. The rising level of the bilges would first damage the shaft generator, and if still no actions are taken, all the pumps in bottom platform will stop functioning. To avoid this situation, the engine room watchkeeper will need to pump out the bilges immediately, and this is called emergency bilge suction. A brief overview is given below for the suction procedure for the benefit of the readers. Procedure for emergency bilge suction. 1. Connect the emergency bilge suction to the pumps having more capacity than any other seawater pumps like main seawater pump or ballast pumps. 2. The emergency bilge suction pump has no suction filters fitted before and after the valve. 3. Emergency bilge suction is used only at the time of engine room flooding. 4. The suction pipe below the valve is fitted above the tank top, not above the bilge well, because during suction it have more chances of choking when the suction is above the bilge well due cotton waste and other unwanted materials. 5. Open the spindle of the valve that is extended above the floor plate. 6. The drain out of the valve is done frequently and make sure that the wheel of the valve can be turned with free hand, not with wheel spanner. 7. Normally the discharge of water from the engine room at the time of flooding directly leads to overboard, not through oil water separator. Hence in such a situation inform to the port authorities. 8. Emergency bilge suction valve is OSDNR. Screw down non-return valve. It is painted in red color.